Look, you're a grown-up. Comes a point in time that you gotta take control of your own life. Whatever you from, whoever did you wrong, didn't do what they were supposed to do, wasn't being who they were supposed to be, it's just you. No more excuses.
Alright. No more excuses. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'm gonna keep making some great content for you guys. It's just gonna get better. I promise you. I promise you. Thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. Let's go for 10K now.
No more excuses. No more excuses.
It's been a crazy 2 weeks, guys. As you just saw, we hit 1,000 subscribers. That was about a week ago. I've been so busy. I also took several days to myself, but no excuses, guys. It's time for another vlog. So, let me tell you all the crazy stuff that's happened to me the last 2 weeks. Just real quick before we play some poker. So, I have a bunch of crazy ass clips from all the 2 weeks that I've been chilling, and I'm going to show you a couple of them as we get this day going. I told you my life was crazy. I'm about to show you. So I got some new gear for the GoPro. This is a new mount I have right here, which goes to the headrest here. So it's for the GoPro, which is here on another mount I got with a cable for protection that goes on the outside of the car. So we have a couple of new shots for driving. It'll make things a lot easier for me, a lot nicer. So I just wanted to show you that really quick. I've been super busy lately, trying to get caught up, and then I spent a few days completely doing nothing by myself. So that was nice, and I appreciate the time off. Hopefully, because of some of the scheduled videos, it wasn't too choppy as far as time frames go, like me being absent from the channel. I'd like to make videos more often. My schedule is just so busy, so bear with me, guys. I appreciate it. I even found a rare bird in the middle of the street. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on, so it couldn't fly. It seemed friendly. It was coming towards me, so I picked it up. We brought it home. It looked like somebody's pet. I don't know. A week later, once it could fly again, we started letting it out with the pigeons that we have around the house. So we let the fantail out, and it's interacting with the other pigeons. It didn't come back. The thing just went roof to roof, disappeared. I think it'll be fine. So I'm working really late one night on the vlog, right? All of a sudden, boom, my desk explodes. So I'm sitting on my desk, editing my vlog, and all of a sudden, boom!
What is that?
That's the whole bottom glass piece like this. It sits on the bottom, and it just exploded while I was sitting there.
No way.
This is the bottom piece. Like this was another third piece down here. This was all just a disc, and it screws in the bottom. This is the bottom piece. That's how it stands up. And I guess weight after time, it just
Stresses it,
just
and all of a
busted
sudden
in the
it
middle.
said, see you later.
That's so weird. Because last night I heard something making some noises. Like, is there a bug creeping around on that plastic thing? And now it makes sense. It was the glass fucking popping and stressing. It shot all the way into my closet. That's bullshit. Should I get like a refund on that? Like, what the hell?
Jones jumped out of bed and headed outside, excited by what was happening, even overwhelmed.
Sorry, poker room, this is Ryan.
Hey man, can you put Ryan on the 1-3?
Ryan, last initial.
F.
S?
F as in Foxtrot.
Right, gotcha.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Mike.
After cleaning up all the glass from the night before, I figured it was a good time to clean my room up a little bit. And lo and behold, I found some amazing notes from my ex-girlfriend, and I wanted to make this video for you, just in case you're watching. Enjoy. And about a week ago, I was driving about 2 hours north of here, through the desert, next to an army base, and look at what I saw. I don't know if you guys could see that. There's literally a drone flying through the air, a huge army drone. Wow, that's cool, man. I've never seen that. I don't even know if I'm going the speed limit, what's going on. There's some crazy base right here. God, that was cool. I've never seen that. Straight up, legitimate army drone. Full, almost aircraft size. Oh, look at this guy. Hitchhiking. Man, if I wasn't recording, I probably would have picked him up. Let's pick him up!
There's some people want to ride too! Pick him up!
My car died and I'm late for a luncheon.
We usually don't pick up hitchhikers. But I'm gonna go with my instinct on this one. Saddle up, partner.
Oh, look at U.S. Air Force. There's the control tower. And just so you guys know, if there's not a vlog up, that doesn't mean I didn't play poker. I actually have had 2 sessions that I didn't film on. You know, that having the vlogs a little, there's always something in the back of your mind because you're the producer, you're the editor, you're the photographer, videographer, whatever you want to call it. And so there's so much going on in your head, and you have to play good poker all at the same time. So sometimes it's crazy. So I like to step away from it a couple times, and we had 2 good sessions. I ran into my buddy Austin.
We are at Aria. I mean, we're not at Aria, we're at Planet Hollywood. Ran into the homie. It wasn't even a vlog day, but it just turned into a vlog day. So we're vlogging here at the Great Planet Hollywood. A little bit of drone footage for you. About to open a game, so we're gonna show you how we tear a table in half.
You might have seen him in all of the Reno vlogs. Thought I was filming some hands in there. Turned out we had some technical difficulties, and I played a great session too, so that's a bummer. I
when at Planet Hollywood, we got busted by security when I was flying the drone.
Any more trouble tonight, alright? Right, I figured that. Yeah, I figured that. I figured if you guys didn't want me doing it, somebody would come up and say so, and I'm not gonna argue with you, so. Oh, it's a good time, bro. It's a good time.
But you know me, I was all kissing ass, pretending like I was his best friend and wasn't there causing problems, and it was all good, so no worries. A couple nights ago, actually, I was at MGM and had another session. I actually had a great session there as well, and folded kings, so I learned something from the last vlog, guys. See? It's helping me. Even the vlog's helping me. That's pretty cool. So I was able to fold some kings. I built a huge pot and had to dump kings on the turn. Also, another really cool thing. Some guy said, "Hey man, are you a vlogger?" There's a couple guys at the table that are talking about you and said that they've seen you on YouTube and they thought it was pretty cool, so I want to introduce you to them. I was like, all right, cool. We went up and they were in a hand. I said hello really quick and let them do their thing, but they came up later. So I'm gonna give my first shout out ever. And I guess I didn't even say anything about that to you guys at that time. But yes, so first person that watches the vlog recognized me in a poker room. It was really cool. So shout out to Felipe and Gabby. Happy birthday, Felipe. He was out there grinding it out, him and his girl and a friend of his. So mad love, guys. Thank you so much. It was so cool. You came up and we talked. I really appreciate it. Thank you for praising the vlog. And happy birthday, man. And Gabby, you were a sweetheart. I think you guys are great people, man. So thanks for saying what's up. I appreciate you. We are on the way to the casino now, finally. We are on the 1-3 at the Aria, and we are going to get a session in. session's been pretty weird so far. I keep getting like mediocre opening hands, and I just can't get anything really going, or I'm getting monster draws, like straight flush type draws, and not getting there. As you can see in this hand, I open pretty minimal under the gun, and everybody folds. So like up to this point, I had a really strong hand. I had open-ended straight flush draw, multi-way pot, big bets, got all the way to the river, and I couldn't connect. So I had to fold. So now I'm like 150 effective behind, trying to make some stuff happen again. And we go ahead and wake up with this ace queen hand, and I just flat. I don't put in a 3-bet, considering the way this is going. There's several players in the hand. The flop comes king 8-7, 2 diamonds. I check, it checks around. Turn is a queen of hearts, and there's a check. Guy bets 22. We get a fold, and then I go ahead and make the call. Considering I just connected and everybody checked the flop, I could even represent diamonds later on. And we have we end up heads up. So the river is an ace of diamonds, and he looks frustrated. He checks. It's 2 pair for me, but I'm basically turning my hand into a bluff. I can represent so many different things right now. It's an ace of diamonds, so I could have a flush, maybe a pair of aces, straight, all these hands. So I put out like a really valued looking bet and smile at him, and he shakes his head all disappointed and folds to the 20. I use a small sizing here because just so many things get there, and he is a pretty tight player, so I think it's gonna get the same thing accomplished. Maybe my 2 pair was good. I don't really think so, and that's why I put a bet in at the end. He's pretty tight, but I also know I could get him to fold. Later on, he does ask me if I had an ace, which makes me think maybe he was a little weaker than I originally thought. But either way, the 20 bucks does it, and we take it down. I'm okay with that.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. We can do some coaching afterwards if you want. Perfect.
Next hand is an ace-king. We have a straddle on, and there's several limpers ahead of me. So I go ahead and put like a squeeze play in for 16. I think my sizing's a little too small here considering the several limps ahead of me, and probably would have had a little bit better results if I went something better, you know, 30, 25, something like that. And 5 players ended up making that call. So it wasn't the most effective squeeze, and so 5 of the flop comes 10, 9, 8. And it is all diamonds. There's 1 or 2 checks ahead of me, and the guy jams for, I don't know, like $132 or something like that. And a couple people behind me. This just is not a lot of equity in this hand for me, so I go ahead and let it go. Alright, on this next hand, I wake up with ace king of clubs, and I'm under the gun. I raise to $11. So 2 other players call. We go to a flop 3 ways. It was deuce of hearts, king of hearts, 10 of clubs. We got a check, and I bet 17. We get a fold, and the guy to my right makes the call. So we go to the turn heads up. It is a 9 of clubs, giving me now backdoor flush and also top pair with the best kicker. Everybody's got me covered. I think I only have like $81 left behind at this point. And given I have the nut flush draw with the top pair, I think it's time to get it in, see if I can get doubled up. So I ship it. Guy thinks for a while, finally asks for a count.
Can you get a count, please? 81. All in the call. Action's complete.
Finally makes the call. River was a blank, and he says nice hand, mucks his hand, and we double up. Alright, the next hand I'm going to go over. There is a straddle of $6 on. I am in the big blind, and I wake up with 10-9 of spades. Some nice suited connectors. These are the hands I've been getting all night. You know, I end up with these beautiful drawing hands, but just can't connect. So, I limp. There's 3 players that go to the flop of 9, 10, ace, rainbow.
No, you can bet 3.
The player in front of me, the small blind, bets $3. And so I immediately raise to 21. And the really older, tight woman behind me cold calls for 21. This is a little bit scary. She literally hasn't played many hands at all, and when she has, she's had great hands. So I'm a little worried about her. And the guy behind ends up folding.
Heads up now.
So the turn is a jack, and I am planning on check calling at this point. I don't want to get myself into too much of trouble. So I check the jack. She bets 25, and I reluctantly call. The river is a 6. I check again. She bets 25, and I say it right out loud. I don't think I'm good here.
I don't know why I feel like I don't have this hand.
Call.
She ends up showing ace king. So she played it a little bit funny, and I knew she was strong, but so I could have got a little bit more value out of that, but against the really tight woman, I had to just take it easy, looking for the check calls here.
Yeah, that'd be cool as shit.
Alright, the next hand, we are on the small blind. I wake up with king, queen off. There was a raise somewhere from middle position to 12. The cutoff calls, the button calls, and I call. So 4 players to the flop. The flop is ace, king, deuce, rainbow, and it checks right through. The turn is a 4, and it's going to check right through again. River comes out for a 9, and that's a pretty safe card, I would say. So I put in just a quick $10 bet for value, thin value on the king, and everybody folds, and we just take down the small pot.
Yeah, I'll come in.
So the next hand, I actually came off of a break and paid the blinds and came in. Woke up with pocket 7s. I'm going to be looking to hit my set with these 7s, of course. A player to my right raises to 15, and I call along with 2 other players, so 4 players to the flop. The flop is Jack 10-4. So the flop checks through. The turn is a queen, and the raiser leads out for 45, and everybody folds. This is a great hand. Under the gun, I have 7-8 of clubs. There are a bunch of limps. 7 players the flop. The flop comes 9, 10, queen, 2 hearts. There are a few checks, and someone bets 10. End up with 3 callers, and so we're going 4 players to the turn. The turn is a 6 of clubs. Boom. This is my money card, as good as it could get for me right now. It checks around to me, and I bet 25. We get 4 callers, so maybe not the best case scenario. The river comes a 4 of clubs. Bink. And it checks to me. I bet $110 into 4 players. The guy to my immediate left calls right away. The woman at the end, who doesn't seem too much to know what she's doing, has less money. She talks to the dealer about what her options are.
110 total. If you want to call, you just say call.
She makes the call.
Okay, that's the
The
call.
other guy folds out to my right.
I had a straight, turned into a flush. Wow. Wow, I was so worried about that.
Of course, I got very lucky by hitting the straight, which kept me in, and then rivered the back door flush. Picking up a big pot here. The guy to my left turns over King Jack. He flopped the nuts, and it took me a while, but I got there and I got lucky.
Ace Jack.
That's good. Thank you guys. Alright. Spike it. Just punish us. You couldn't have picked a better venue.
Alright, this last hand, I have King Jack. I'm in small blind. There's a raise in front of me from the button to 12. Another player calls, so 3 of us to the flop. Flop is Queen, Jack, Deuce. I check. And the guy bets 16. I call, and the other guy calls. the turn is 7 of hearts. I check, the other guy checks, and the original aggressor finally checks, so I'm starting to feel some weakness. So to the river, another 7 of spades, and I feel this is my time. I lead out for 30. More of a bluff than anything, maybe some value, but at this point I'm considering a bluff. And everybody folds, so that's how it worked out. I don't know, but I'm okay winning any hand here.
I saw him 200. 200.